Hello friends, welcome back to our channel Limicus Diary. Today we're going to be seeing some grammar in CBSE Class 7, Chapter 6, the determiner. So let's get into the video. Determiner. A determiner is a word that decides or limits or determines something about the noun or pronoun that follows. Determiners are used before nouns, so they are like adjectives. So there are four types of determiners. The first type, determiners, a and the articles. Second, possessive determiners. Third, demonstrative determiners. Fourth, quantitative determiners. So determiners are called noun markers. So determiners, a and the articles. So now we're looking at the first type. A and the are called the articles. A and are called indefinite articles. The is called definite articles. Articles a and the, known as definite articles and indefinite articles, are now considered as indefinite and definite determiners. So first, indefinite determiners, a and. A and an are called the indefinite determiners because they do not point out any particular person, animal, or thing. So a and an are called indefinite determiners because they don't point out any particular person, animal, or thing. Example, I met a girl in the school. So here, a is the indefinite determiner. So in this sentence, a girl means any girl. So they're not being specific. So it's not definite. She gave me a mango and an apple. So here, a and an are indefinite determiners. So a mango means any mango and an apple means any apple. They're not being specific, so that's why it's indefinite determiners. The selection between a and an. First, we use a before a word that begins with a consonant sound. So we use a before a word that begins with a consonant sound, which is any word that does not start with A, E, I, O, U. So the words that does not start with vowels, you could use a before those words. For example, a book, a pen, a horse, a girl, etc. So some words begin with vowels, but they're pronounced with a consonant sound. So we use a before them. So some words begin with vowels, but the sound of those vowels in those words sound like consonants. So we use a at the beginning. So for example, a union, a European, a university, a U. So a U means a female sheep. So these words begin with vowels, but their sounds are like consonants. These words, the U sound like the consonants. So instead of the sound a, it sounds like U. It's like union, university. So we put a at the starting. So for European, the starting sound is U, and that's a consonant sound. So we're using a. And for U here, that's a consonant sound. So we are using a at the starting. Next, an is used before nouns beginning with a vowel sound as. So an is used before nouns beginning with a vowel sound. Example, an elephant, an ink pot, an orange, an umbrella, etc. Next, an is used before words beginning with a silent H, as. So an is also used before words that starts with a silent H. For example, an honest, an hour, an honor, an honorable, etc. So in these four words, the H is silent in these four beginning of those words. So we are using an. Next, an is used before a noun starting with a consonant but with a vowel sound. Example, an MLA, an MA, an SDM, an HMT, an FAR, an NCC, etc. Next, use of indefinite determiner, an. So and an is used. So first use in the numerical sense of one, as. So and an are used in a numerical sense that refers only one thing. So for example, he has an elephant, I bought a cow and an ox. So there's only one elephant and I only bought one cow and one ox. So we use and an in these places. Next, in the sense of certainty, as I saw a car passing by, an old man has 7 sons. Next, in a general sense to represent the whole class, as a student must be attentive in the class. So here, a student means all students. Next, a dog is faithful to his master. So here, a dog means all dogs. Fourth one, before a proper noun to make it common noun, as a Daniel comes to judgment. That is a person was like Daniel. So it's also used when we are changing the proper noun to make it to common noun. Next, with only a little, a few, as I have a few friends in the city. There is a little hope of his success. There is only a little oil left in this lamp. So is also used here with these phrases. Next, in certain phrases, as a lot of, a number of, a series of, a good deal of, twice a week, a severe pain, etc. So is also used with certain phrases. Next, definite determiner, the. So the is called the definite determiner because it shows some particular person or thing, as. So the is called the definite determiner because it shows like specific person or thing. So for example, this is the book that I bought yesterday. Here, the particular book. So here, the is used to be specific about that book that I bought yesterday. Next, the doctor who treated you is now in England. So the is being specific about the doctor that treated you. So here it represents the particular person, which is the doctor that treated you. Next, uses of definite determiner, the. First one, we use the definite determiner the when we speak of a particular person, animal, or things, as this is the girl whom we met yesterday. So the particular person. The cow I bought is a fine one. So particular animal. This is the house where I was born, particular place. Second one, when we speak of a person, animal, or things, we have already mentioned, as the soldier was carrying a gun. The soldier already talked about. Call the boy waiting outside. The boy already talked about. So when we speak about a person, animal, or things that we already mentioned, so the is also used here. Third one, when a single noun represents a whole class, as the cow is a faithful animal, the mother loves her child. So a single noun represents a whole class in these sentences. Next, before the superlative degree, as Rita is the most intelligent girl in the class. Next, in comparative constructions, to denote selection out of two, as Ritu is the more beautiful of the two sisters. Tina is the taller of the two sisters. The is also used in comparative constructions out of two. Next, before nouns which are the only ones of their kind. So they're also used before the nouns that are the only ones of their kind. So for example, the moon, the sky, the sea, the sun, the world. Do you see these words? These words are the only ones of their kind. There's only one kind of moon, there's only one kind of sky, there's only one kind of sea, there's only one kind of sun, and there's one kind of world. But it's wrong to use the before God. Next, with the name of directions. The east, the west, the north, the south, the northeast, etc. So it's also used before the name of directions. Next, with ordinal determiners as the first, the second, the third, the next, the last, etc. The first boy in the second row is my brother. So it's also used before ordinal determiners. Next, before musical instruments as the drum, the piano, the flute, the guitar. For example, Vita can play on the flute and the guitar. So the is also used before musical instruments. Next, before the names of some public places as the zoo, the park, the show, the circus, the cinema. Next, before the names of the seasons as the summer, the winter, the rainy season, the autumn, etc. Next, before an adjective to make it a noun in the plural as the rich should help the poor, honor the brave and feed the hungry. So it also comes before an adjective to make it a noun in the plural. Next, before some adverbs as the more, the merrier. The higher you go, the cooler it is. Next, before adjective used in opposition of a proper noun qualified by the adjective as Ashoka the Great ruled over India. Next, before collective nouns as the army, the parliament, the committee. So it's also used before collective nouns. Next, worksheet 1. Exercise 1. Fill in the blanks with a, an, or the. First question. I saw dash eagle flying high in the sky. So here the word eagle starts with a vowel, so we should add an. Next, my father bought dash car yesterday. So car starts with the letter C, and C is a consonant, so we should put a. Dash moon looks beautiful tonight. So moon, remember we saw moon is the noun which are the only ones of their kind, so we should use the. Next, they have dash idea for the project. So the word idea starts with a vowel, so we should put an. She wants to buy an apple for the breakfast. So I saw an eagle flying high in the sky. My father bought a car yesterday. The moon looks beautiful tonight. They have an idea for the project. She wants to buy an apple for her breakfast. Exercise 2. Identify whether the determiner used in each sentence is definite D or indefinite I. So we have to identify the determiner which is definite or indefinite. So I saw an owl in the forest. So here an is indefinite. So I'm putting I, which is indefinite determiner. Second question. We visited the Eiffel Tower during our trip. So here, the is definite. Next, she wants a pen to write her notes. A is indefinite. Next, have you seen the latest movie in the theater? So here, the is definite. Next, he bought an interesting book yesterday. So here, an is indefinite. Next, we write the sentences using correct definite or indefinite determiners. So he is an honest man and I trust him completely. Here I put an because this word starts with silent H. Remember we said if the word starts with silent H, then we should use an before that word. So he is an honest man and I trust him completely. Next, she needs an idea to start the project. So it's an. So an idea. Because here I is a vowel, so I put an before I. So I put an before that word idea. Next, dash moon was shining brightly in the night sky. So next, dash moon was shining brightly in the night sky. Next, dash moon was shining brightly in the night sky. So it's the. So this is the whole worksheet for this video. Okay friends, I hope you guys try this at home with me. And if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Bye.